Let's see how to configure line element. This element is used to add lines across the application UI. Drag and drop line to canvas. In the Properties panel, first field is Element ID. This is a unique ID which can be used in other modules prefixed by a $sign to identify screen elements. You can also modify the default ID. You can adjust X-axis and Y-axis of line element using X and Y coordinate fields. You can modify the width and height of element by changing value in width and height field. These four attributes can also be modified using Move Cursor in Preview Screen Canvas. Under Label, you can add a label or title to the line if desired. As and when a line is dropped, label will not be added to the line. You can select External Label checkbox to add a label. You will be given an input field to enter the label. Here, you can provide the label text. We have four types of lines: solid, dashed, dotted and rounded. If solid is selected, a solid line with straight edges will be added to the UI. If dashed is selected, line will be added to UI in the form of continuous dashes. If dotted is selected, line will be added to UI in the form of continuous dots. If rounded line is selected, a solid line with round edges will be added to the UI. Under Length, you can provide length of the line based on requirement. Under Thickness, you can provide thickness to the line element. Click outside to apply. Rounded type line will be more evident now. Let's style the line now. Click on Line Color to choose a color from palette. This color gets applied to the line. Under Font Family, you can choose desired font for label text. You can change font size by manually entering a value here. Click on Font Color field to change the default black font color. You can change font from normal to italic here, and from normal font to bold here. Under Text Decoration, you can underline the label text. Moving on to Events section. When you click on plus symbol, a Configure Event pop-up will appear. Two types of events can be triggered. On-click event will be triggered on clicking the line element. On-hover event will be triggered when hovered over this line element. Let's choose on-click as an example. Under Select Event, choose an already created event that should be triggered. If you have parameters in the added event, you must configure them before adding event. You can also edit the event parameters after adding an event, and can delete the added event here. This is how you can configure line element.